Well, it's a cold November morning and I'm gonna get my cat back out of hibernation and we're gonna go do some deep tillage on the organic ground. This will be kind of interesting because we're gonna be straight ripping the entire pea field, which currently has cover crops on it. So something a little different than we usually do. Check the oil level as always. Looks good. Oh gosh, it's dark enough I can't even see where I gotta put it back in the engine. There we go. Master power on. Start it up. Since I just plowed, I have not filled up my fuel tank, and I used a lot more than I thought I did. I thought it was a little higher than that, and I only ordered 200 gallons of fuel to get me through the winter. And I put like power service, degelling, excuse me, stuff in it, and about 40 of that went into my combine for winter. So I'm gonna fill up what I can now. Hopefully I'll get it close to full, but I'm definitely gonna have to order more fuel than I thought. There we go. Well, I got the slowest fuel barrel in the world, so while that's filling up, let's take a look at what we're gonna be doing today, the implement that we're gonna be using. Also, I just saw a giant rat run over there. Okay, it is extremely cold. This is a John Deere 2100 straight ripper. Now, I know someone said once that it's technically not a straight ripper since the shanks are offset a little bit with these spacers, but I don't know, it seems to do the same thing. But the idea of this is you'll notice that the blade in the front is like really narrow. I mean, the whole thing is only like a ½ inch wide, and then it has this point way down deep. So the idea is you get this shank, you know, a foot to a foot and a half underneath the ground, and this right here just kind of lifts it up and sets it back down. So you're not going out there and crumbling and, you know, pulverizing the dirt. You're just kind of breaking that compaction layer. And our pea ground, which really didn't get on film this year at all on camera, when they came and harvested it, it was pretty wet and it kind of made a slimy mess out there. So we went out and we dissed it. We planted cover crops trying to break up that compaction layer, and now we're just going to add this, try and break that compaction layer even further for next year. And the nice part about this is that it won't hardly disturb the cover crops at all, so they should be able to keep growing just fine. Amazingly, I had enough fuel in my barrel to fill it up all the way. I bet there's hardly any left in it now, but... Okay, let's get this thing connected. My least favorite thing about this tractor is that the clutch is extremely touchy and jumpy, the transmission is jumpy. It's not the ideal tractor for hooking stuff up. Okay. Got 3-point lowered. Oh man, it's slow today. You can tell it's cold. Seem to be fully connected. Let's go take a look. Ah, okay, I think I need to... I'm getting hung up on... Yeah, it's not... The pins aren't all the way down on any of the the heck's going on? We connect this to John Deere 3 points all the time. We've never had an issue. Why is this Cat one not? Huh?
There we go.
That a shot. So that little bit of adjustment got it connected, and my dad is out tiling his field next door, so we are just doing a little test run, make sure it's set right, and then I'm gonna head out to the field, the actual one that I'm digging up. So I just got to the field. This is what it looks like. Pretty dang nice stand of cover crops out there. This is a mix of oats and radish, I believe. That's kind of the mix that you want to use if you're trying to break up compaction, because I think oat roots go really deep, and then radishes have this big old root that really like breaks apart stuff. Now we're gonna go through it with this, and the beautiful thing is that it shouldn't really disturb these cover crops hardly at all. So I got my AB line set, and check this out. Hardly disturbing it at all. You can see it just kind of lifts them up, puts them back down. I am using the AgriGPS Vision display for the first time in the field. Typically I run a John Deere monitor, but AgriGPS has their own out now. I'm testing it out. I fully endorse CRG. I love it. My experience with this has been so far, a little bit of testing I've done, so I'm just trying to learn more about it, see if I can't help maybe iron a couple things out on the display itself. At the current moment, you cannot put this in John Deere tractors. It can only go in non-John Deere tractors that are running an AgriGPS bridge. So that's why it works on my Challenger tractor here, but I do think they are planning on eventually making it so it works with John Deere. But it's kind of cool, looks cool. Just steering the tractor. That's what I need it to do right now.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years pass, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from the get-go? Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dream. Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why I tried. Is it just me? Do you feel the same? Were you up all night thinking you should maybe go your own way? Or should we stay? Try to make things right, cause I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dream. Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why I tried. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. Yeah, I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby.
my light work? Oh, my light does work. Look at that. So it's actually the next night. Oh gosh, quit last night, and then today I'm trying to buy a house right now, so I just put in an offer for a house today. So I've been doing that all day. So it's the next night, but I gotta kind of get this done tonight, and it's getting kind of late, but we're supposed to have an inch of snow tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and get this field done. I am making some pretty good progress, although my 3-point switch works about 1 in every 5 times I click it. So it's really getting frustrating. I think the switch is going bad. So I'm gonna see if I can find a part number and order that switch. See if I can find an aftermarket one, because I'm sure it's 3 or 4 times the price through CAT as it is if I was just to find a generic switch online. I know for the auto steer it was that way. It was way cheaper online for a generic switch. But get this done here tonight, and then I also want to go over to the field I call Leonard's. That's the field that I'm going to be strip tilling this year. It was soybeans, the last soybean field that I harvested, because they put a pipeline through the corner of it. And I know I had film on that last year, and it's super compacted. And my neighbor was saying that his corn was yielding 100 bushels less where they put the pipeline through. And I feel kind of dumb. He actually rented this from my brother. This is my brother's ripper. And he called me because he said, hey, I'm right next to your field. Do you want me to go and inline rip where they put in the pipeline? And I told him no, because I'm doing strip till there this year. But after talking with my family and thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I really should have had him do it. But thank goodness this field's not that far away. So after I knock this out, I'll head over there, do that. Oh, that was a rock. Oh crap, I broke a, oh. I just broke a shear bolt. And I know I don't have any with me. Dang it! I was hoping to not break stuff before the snow. Yeah, are you home already? Shoot, I just snapped a shear bolt. And last time I snapped a shear bolt, it was a 2-person job getting the shank back down. I don't think I have a tape measure in here. I don't have a tape measure in here. Gosh dang it. I did like 3/4 of the field without breaking anything. It is so freaking cold outside. Not only am I gonna wear my sweatshirt, put on my jacket. My fiance got me for this jacket for Christmas last year. It is freaking awesome. It is the only Milwaukee thing that I own, but I am the coldest person in the world. I'm always cold. Heated jacket. Well, that's nice. Part of it's still in there. Okay. These, yeah. I've never been able to actually get one of these back down. Oh, maybe. I got a rock in the rock box. Okay, I need to figure out what size bolt it is, though. My rusty sockets. My trusty Craftsman sockets. Bigger than 13/16. I'm guessing it's 15/16 or metric 24 millimeter. 15/16 are okay. How long? You know what? I got my Leatherman on me. This has a built-in tape measure on it. Kind of. It gets the job done in a pinch. It needs to be about 6 inches long. I'll try the civilized way first with a hammer. uncivilized way. Woo! It's moving. Well, with lots of rock hitting, I have now got it back to where it needs to be. My dad happened to have some extra shear bolts at his house that will fit, so he's gonna bring those out quick, get this fixed, and then hopefully keep a couple extra shear bolts. I probably should have grabbed some. Well, I know I should have grabbed some. I didn't. I was lazy. Okay. My savior. I found a rock in my rock box and I smashed it down a whole bunch of times and I got it back. Oh, I don't need a hammer, I need a wrench. No, they really don't. That one does, this one does not. Wait. I can't tell. What's up?
It's fine, I got lock nuts in it.
Okay.
The shorter bolt would have worked, but I don't think it would have locked it.
I think once you can get through the rest of the field, hopefully. Maybe. I mean, maybe.
Everybody should, right? That's what all the bolts like that.
Okay. Got that fixed. Got a couple extra bolts with me now. Keep rocking and rolling. I've made it a round and a half. Not even. Yeah, a round and a half. Broke another one. Did 40 acres, didn't break a single one. Broken 2 in not very long. Oh, I see a problem. Okay, I should be good now. The bolt was still stuck in it. Oh, this is so much easier. I like this one. Okay. Look at that. You know, maybe instead of putting everything away nicely, if I just kind of lay everything out, ready to go, maybe it won't break anything else. Okay, hopefully we can make it a little further this time. Got her going again. The idea of the inline ripper is so cool. It's one of those things that, even if you're not like a believer in tillage or whatever, I think almost everyone should have one of these. Because gosh, when you need them, they are so nice. They don't pulverize the soil, they don't ruin the soil structure, they just break the compaction layer. So nice. Well, made it another round, broke another one. How do you do 40 acres, don't break a single one, and then you break 3 and 5 acres? I don't get it. And they've all been different ones too, which is probably a good thing. Maybe all these bolts are just getting, maybe they're just all getting weak at the same rate and they're just all starting to break. That'd be kind of nice if that's the case. I mean, it's not pulling any harder than the rest of the field. I just don't get it. Why it's doing this now. In terms of shanks to put back down, these are definitely the hardest to maneuver. I gotta go get my rock. Well, wherever it broke last time, I left my rock. I found a different one. Oh my gosh. I probably could put it down and back up, but last time I did that, I went too far. Okay. I got one more bolt left. So it is 1:30 in the morning. I happened to use the last bolt. I did not film me fixing the stupid thing for the 4th time in a row. But I'm currently doing endros, and my night just got a lot longer because I am out of fuel completely. So there's no way I'm gonna make it to my other field without putting fuel in it. So I think I'm gonna have to take my car back to my apartment, grab my pickup, drive down to the shop, take my fuel barrel off the pallet racking because I wasn't expecting to use it again, fill it up, bring it here, fill up my tractor, go do Leonard's, bring it back, go home. It'll probably be late by the time I'm heading home. Okay, so made it to the shop, got my pickup. My fuel tank is up there because I was not expecting to have to use it again. Oh crap, why is this unplugged? Uh-oh. What's the chance a telehandler starts? It's kind of one of those things that needs to be plugged in order to start. Oh, no problem. Thank goodness for adding bed lights to trucks. Oh my gosh, it makes life so much easier when you can actually see what you're doing. So I just checked the time. It is currently 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I did order more fuel today, but they have not delivered it yet, so we'll see how much is in here. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to steal some from my dad and brother. But, I mean, we're all part of the organic together. I'm doing organic work, so, you know, I wouldn't feel that bad about taking some of their fuel, but we'll see if I got enough first. To at least, I mean, I don't need to fill this tank up. I just need to get a decent amount in it that I could go do a couple more acres and then drive it back here without, you know, running out. You know, this dumb little fuel tank that I built here this past winter has gotten me by pretty good. You know, it's only 80. Oh, I just ran out of fuel. That should be enough to get me going anyways. But, I mean, it's only 80 gallons and you can't quite empty it all the way. So I'm guessing you probably get 70 gallons out of it. But what I like about it is there's no trailer, no license, no maintenance, no nothing. And stick it in the back of my pickup. And when I'm done for the night, I can just go home, put it in my garage, and not have to worry about a trailer or whatever else. So, I mean, someday we'll probably have to upgrade. Yeah. For now, works. Check this out. Totally useless, but kind of cool. Okay. Fill up this tractor. This is a little bit of a process here. Not too bad. I did the math. In 4 hours, I'll be up for 24 hours. So I've been up for 20 hours so far. Now we start the very slow process of filling up the tractor. Surprisingly, actually, there is like 60 gallons in there. So there's a little more in there than I thought there was. So that'll be plenty to get me through the night. Look at that. Got half a tank. Now I am going uphill, so I don't think it's quite. No, it reads lower going uphill, right? I think it reads lower going uphill. So, yeah, probably around a half tank. This fuel tank, or this gauge anyways, the bottom half goes a lot faster than the top half does. So, take that for what you will. So I'm trying to do my best making I mean, this looks like a strip till bar, kind of. Trying to do my best to make the strips where they're supposed to be. I'm kind of not doing the best job, so the guy I'm hiring to come do these strips here pretty soon will probably struggle in this corner quite a bit, but I guess, you know, hopefully he does the best he can do. What time is it? I haven't even looked. 4:30 in the morning. Sun will be coming up pretty soon. So I managed to get a few hours of sleep before I got a bunch of phone calls here this morning, but this is what I woke up to. I'm glad I did the extra work and got it done last night, because that's a fair amount of snow.